As you've seen from the title, we got a full day of eating plant-based. So kick up your feet, relax, and let's get straight into it. So we're starting off the day with some instant ginger tea. I like this ginger tea because there's no sugar added. I know a lot of ginger teas have sugar added, and there's no other like weird ingredients in there. It's just straight ginger tea extract, which you can just pour in the cup, add some hot water, and drink that in the morning, man. Fantastic way to start your day. Hot beverages in the morning. It's a great way just to get like the mucus out of your body, get the organs functioning, and all that other stuff, rather than drinking, over sugary drinks and things of that nature. So I generally do like a tea in the morning, not always ginger, some sort of herbal tea, something that's going to help to cleanse the body and just get me right for the day, basically. So for me personally, this is how I'll start off the day. It just helps me to wake up in a sense and just start off the day gradually, man. And then the next thing, now we've got the fruit. Now break fast is breaking your fast after you've been sleeping, and I've got some soursop, I've got some wax apples if you've never seen them before. This is a cashew, so you can see the top of it where the cashew nut will be roasting. You can eat cashew nuts. Obviously, you got the pawpaw with millions of seeds, and then these mangoes are called starchy, one of those two. And then, of course, the soursop with the crocodile outer layer skin. But yes, fruit is a great way to help assist the body clearing out toxins and all the other stuff. Basically, help to get rid of the mucus as well. And I'm just going to show you what each individual fruit looks like. Once I bite into it, that's the wax apple. I think they're also known as Java apples. And then we got the cashew, which is a lot more juicier. You can see all the juices dripping down my hand and whatever. But yeah, it's got like a fleshy yellow inside. Really nice fruit, man. And then obviously we've got the mangoes. I don't use no knife to cut out mangoes. Straight bushman style, just tear it open with your mouth. And these ones are a lot more stringy than mangoes that you may be used to, depending on what country you're from. But this is just a different version of the mango. Very stringy, gets caught in your teeth, but tastes good. And they're also smaller in size. So I eat a good number of these when they're in season. And again, a lot of health benefits when it comes to fruit. And particularly when they start to get a little black thing on the outside of the skin, means they're ready. And then we've got the sour sop grapefruit. I mean, I'm going to put all the health benefits of all the different things on the screen, because obviously I'm not going to remember all of them off the top of my head, but sour sop, fantastic fruit. And then we've got the pawpaw, removed all the seeds. And this is what happens when you eat a lot of fruit in the morning.
Wow.
You go to the toilet and, do what you need to do and get rid of all the stuff that's not supposed to be in your system. You see me? So make sure you're eating your fruit in the morning before anything else, and you keep that gut health in check, you keep everything else in check as well. And then we move on to the next meal. We had some rolled oats. I particularly prefer rolled oats than any other oats, just my preference. I mean, I don't know if there's any added benefit, but they're less processed, of course. But yeah, rolled oats. We got to chuck the chia seeds in there for some extra health benefits as well. As you can see, it's free of cholesterol, high calcium, high fiber, supports heart health, all that other stuff. Now, I know you can grind those down. Same with this flax meal here as well. I haven't grinded them down. I know you can. I haven't had the opportunity to grind them down yet, but they just digest easier when you do grind them down, but it's not really a big deal, I don't think. So you can eat it like that. Then I add some peanut butter into my oats. I try to pick a reasonably, clean peanut butter with the least ingredients possible. Obviously a low sugar, low salt, all that other jazz. But, you just got to work with what's available to you. We like the crunchy one, so stick with that, man. And this is the end product. And I've added everything together. I've got a bit of muesli in there with some raisins and whatever. But you can see peanut butter, chia seeds, flax seeds, all that jazz. And then we got some sea moss on top of that as well. I made this myself. I don't heat up my sea moss. I just blend it in the blender after it's been soaking for like 24, 48 hours, however long. And then it just gives this sort of consistency. I take a spoonful out, a generous spoonful out, chuck it in a bowl. And then I will make my oats by just pouring some hot water from the kettle into the bowl. I know a lot of people like to cook it on the stove, but I prefer this method. Just fill up a generous amount of hot water, let it sit for a while, and then all of it will just, combine together, and this is the end result. And then of course we've got to top it with some cinnamon. Of course there's a lot of health benefits involved with cinnamon as well, but yeah, nice little topping, and then we mix it up and then we enjoy the meal, man. That's how you do it. That's how you want to stay healthy, you want to stay lean, you want to stay fit. You eat the right things, man. At the end of the day, as you can see, I ain't nothing fried in the morning, nothing overly greasy, nothing too sweet, too salty or whatever. This is just what I do. This is what I've been doing for a while, and this is what I found that gives me the best results. It may not work for you, but it works for me at the end of the day. I do leave a good amount of time in between eating my fruit and having my oats, porridge, whatever you want to call it, because generally I'll eat the fruit, then I'll work out, and then after that I'll have my oats. But depending on the day, all depends on, if the schedule is going to allow me to do that. So it varies. Like, this is not like a specific, I do this every day religiously. I do this for the days which I can. If I can't, then some things will change. I might eat more fruit, less fruit. I might have no oats, depending on what the schedule is. But this is what I generally like to stick with, to be honest. And so then we move on to dinner time now. We've got some rice, we've got chickpeas, we've got some greens, we've got some plantain, and we've got some tanya. Now, if you're not, accustomed to tanya, it's just a root vegetable, kind of similar to sweet potato or yam, sort of in that family. Then we've got some greens, so pumpkin, carrots, broccoli, cabbage, all that other stuff. Got some turmeric rice, just literally chuck some turmeric in while the rice was boiling to give it that yellow sort of feature. And then obviously the chickpeas, and I got a homemade orange juice as well. So everything here is homemade, cooked by either me or someone else in my family, and that's it, man. Try to eat as healthy as possible. Try to eat things from the earth, from the garden, all the other jazz. So I was still hungry after my dinner. Had a roti. For if you're Caribbean or Indian even, you obviously know about rotis. It's like a flatbread that you just sort of fry on this like strange sort of pan. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but yeah, you just fry it with some oil, man. It's really good. You can wrap stuff in it, of course, but I just had it by itself. I warmed up, had it by itself, just for, an extra little bit of filling after the dinner. And then I had a little cheeky bit of this coconut bun. This is not something I do on the regular. I don't really have sweet treats on the regular as such. I just choose not to, but today was actually quite a hectic day, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a coconut bun. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna show you. I could have left it out, but I'm gonna show you. And then with the coconut bun, I had some hot cocoa. I like to go with the organic cocoa powder. Obviously, being plant-based, I don't consume animal products, so I don't drink milk. So I get the cocoa powder without the milk. A lot of them have milks in it. They might have skim milk, whey powder, all the other stuff. I get mine completely clean, completely organic, just straight cocoa powder. Chucked a bit of cinnamon in there. This is the amount of cake that I had. Not a big piece because, again, we don't really do sweet treats like that. So when we do, we try to keep it moderate. We don't overdo it. And then we do a little taste test. And it wasn't all that. It really wasn't. It was more sweet than anything. Flavors already flavoring. That is the cocoa tea. Just a bit of hot water and a bit of plant-based milk. I ain't showing the plant-based milk because no one's paying me to do that. So yeah, taste test, of course. Oh, but my lip on the spoon. Ouch. Yes, it always comes out right. Yes, I don't add no sugar, no nothing. There's already sugar in the majority of plant-based milk, so I just stick with that. And then this is how I was looking at the end of the full day of eating. It was a good day, nice meals. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe.